it doesn't seem like Twitch can make it a week without stumbling somehow. Like we had the whole like people on their site were covering up potentially sexual assault, or people were acting like super creepy at the very least. And then there was how the site was being used to groom children. And after multiple reports of it coming out, they were doing nothing to fix it. Everybody remembers this, where she ends up breaking her back in multiple spots and part of her vertebrae was fused together, and how she had to wear like a back brace for the next 3 months or so. And you're wondering how that can get worse for Twitch. They're obviously going to get sued, and it's going to be up to the court to decide if it was Twitch's fault or Intel's fault since they were running the booth. It just got worse for them.
And then also, like, I don't care, everyone's gonna know, but I was pregnant, and I didn't find out until I was in the hospital. So I also have like crazy hormones. I'm not pregnant anymore because of the surgery. I couldn't keep it.
Yeah, so I think Twitch or Intel, whoever is going to end up being responsible for this, should probably just add a couple more zeros to the end of her settlement check. And like even simple things are still causing like Twitch issues. So like Schlatt used a bunch of classical music that Ludwig and him, like they paid a small orchestra, like I think it was like 6 figures, to recreate a bunch of like the classical music that was in the public domain so that they can put it out and anybody could use it DMCA free. Well, it turns out their audio is still getting muted on Twitch because people are copyright striking it. However, luckily for Twitch, it doesn't seem to be it's their fault this time. It seems like someone took their music, uploaded it to Spotify, and is now using that as grounds saying they own it and are now striking everybody who uses it. So at least like this one is not their fault. But Twitch has better get their stuff together because Trainwrecks is coming in hot.
You know, virtue signaling motherfuckers that are real loud. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, you can call me delusional, call me crazy, but I'm telling you, this had nothing to do with gambling. This had to do with Trainwrecks TV.
Yes, Trainwrecks, you're completely right. This doesn't have anything to do with gambling at all. This is all about you. It's not even just Twitch. The world is out to get you. That's why it's a good thing you're so alert. And it has nothing to do with the stuff you take. It's all because the world is out to get you. And like, he says he's not delusional, but he has come out and talked about how he's coming out with a new streaming platform and he's going to rival Twitch. It doesn't matter that PewDiePie tried to do this and Microsoft tried to do it and they couldn't compete with Twitch. I'm sure Train and his gambling slots will be able to take down Twitch no problem. And speaking of Twitch streamers who are like super self-centered, you got Whippy from the RP community.
You flew with COVID. Guys, you don't need to have a negative test to fly with COVID anymore. And to get on the plane, you need to be fully vaccinated. And the entire time I was isolated, the only time I was ever near someone is when we were boarding the plane. Every seat next to me was empty. I had a business plane seat all by myself, man. Still selfish? That's cool, man. I don't give a f. I mean, like, I give a f, but like...
Oops, he kind of slipped up there. And like, I get that people are kind of over COVID right now, and like, if people aren't going to convince people who don't care about COVID to care about COVID anymore. But what I don't get is like, he went to TwitchCon and caught COVID, but he had plans to stay in America for a couple of weeks at least to like stream with other people. And so he already had his hotels booked. He already had like flights throughout America booked. So like all he had to do was chill in the hotels that he already had booked for like a couple of days and he would have been fine. And he could have kept on doing his trip. Instead, he spent more money to put more people at risk to fly with COVID. And then like that wasn't bad enough. Like he's so dumb. He went on stream to talk about it. Like why even bring it up? Just don't say anything. It's not a good look. But I mean, at least not all streamers are completely dumb. Like there is at least Destiny who knows how to raise his children.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh no. Hold on, I'm sorry. My son just sent me a message on Discord saying, what's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
Oh.
Bro, he's 11.
Bring him in.
No, it's fine. If you have some family stuff.
No, I don't. F him. He's 11. He'll be fine. Go ahead. He's got his whole life to fuck up ahead of him.
So at least that shows that he was raised right, because at least like he heard something weird online and instead of completely believing it, this like 11-year-old was smart enough to like go to his parents and be like, hey, like, does this make sense? I mean, is a lot better than a lot of adults in the world. And this just shows that banning people off of Twitter or off of social media doesn't work. because people are still going to hear the message, and it doesn't stop. Like Andrew Tate is gone, didn't stop sexism on the internet. All that does is people are going to wait until the next person pops up, because they didn't change their mind. They're just waiting for the next person that they can latch on to. Banning Andrew Tate didn't make people less sexist. I hate this tweet so much. Like, if you don't find someone attractive because they're overweight or for any other reason, that doesn't make you like sexist or fatphobic or racist or whatever. Like, we all learned how long ago that we don't choose what we're attracted to. It's just something that is like innate in all of us. Like, I'm not fatphobic. My dick is fatphobic. So you can't put that on me. I hate that these people went on Twitter and like use this person as a lightning rod when she never wanted to be a part of this conversation that we know of. Like, she went on a show, like be on like a cheap dating show. Like, she never agreed to be like this lightning rod for this like people on Twitter to prove how progressive they are, to like call out fatphobic. We don't even know if she agrees with the message they're trying to push onto her. Like, it's so weird.